Pull-ups are my favorite exercise. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. And yes, I talk a lot about resistance bands and suspension trainers and sandbags and dip bars and, hydro balls, whatever. But pull-ups are my favorite exercise. Now, my least favorite exercise are weighted pull-ups. And I have a 40-pound weight vest, and I'm not getting quite as many reps on doing weighted pull-ups as I am just doing pull-ups, but that's a good thing, actually, because it means I can continue to get stronger and progress. So my favorite exercise is pull-ups, but using the weight vest, not so much my favorite, but I do love doing my pull-ups, and today I want to do a review of the Jayflex CROSSGRIPS. Now, you've seen probably in previous videos clips of me using these, but I haven't done a full review. And I just want to say that I love these CROSSGRIPS. Now, they have two pull-up products. They have the CROSSGRIPS and the Rise-Ups. Jayflex offers both, and the CROSSGRIPS were their original product, and then the Rise-Ups came out after that. And I, at that point, hadn't owned either one of them, but I had been watching other reviewers, and I decided that I wanted a portable pull-up solution. I have pull-up bars, but I wanted something more portable, and I certainly did not want a crummy product, especially for how much they were charging for their products. And after watching the reviews of the Rise-Ups, I decided to go with the CROSSGRIPS. I'm not the first reviewer that you'll find on these to say that these are fantastic, but a lot of the reviews have had too many negatives for the Rise-Ups, so I decided to not get them. I'm probably never going to get them and do my own comparison. I trust the other reviewers based on the information they said, because these are solid. They're stainless steel. The Rise-Ups are mostly plastic parts or whatever, and the only advantage that they have that I can tell is that you can use a door frame that's got a wider frame than these, but this still fits most door frames, but the Rise-Ups can fit those that are like really high. But these, most door frames, I haven't run into a single door frame that I haven't been able to use these on. And in fact, at my house, the room that I work out in has a door frame where it goes into the restroom, and the ceiling is lower on the other side, but yet, so standard pull-up bars don't work because the bar that hooks in there is too thick, but these fit just right. So they work in that room. One of the things that I like about them is, like I said, they're solid stainless steel. Some people find them to be tricky at first to set up, but I've gotten along pretty good with them. But they just kind of, that folds down, these fold out, and you pull them apart and set them up kind of like so. And when you do it like that, it sets up rather quickly, and it's secure and solid. And it's got a small footprint, and of course you have the two. So it's really compact and convenient for travel. I do a lot of speaking engagements and stuff, so I'm always traveling. You can take these on flights, but I try to drive. I mean, if it's 12 hours or less, I'm driving. I don't really care much for flying unless I absolutely have to. But these work great for travel, and even though I'm in my car and a regular pull-up bar can fit in the trunk, if I'm flying, it's these are nothing. And even when I'm traveling, these are just higher quality, and they're very versatile too, because like I said, you can just throw them up, and because they're separate, two independent bars, you can configure them like that for chin-ups, or you can space them out along the door frame for whatever width you want for the pull-ups, or you can do hammer grip pull-ups with them as well. So all around, they're great. The dimensions, I understand, for the handle itself, this part is about an inch thick, but it's 4.5 inches long. So if you have a big hand, it may be a little bit cramped, but I think that's pretty good for most people. And like I said, since it fits most door frames, you're probably going to be in good shape. And so pull-ups, hammer style, hammer grip pull-ups, and then chin-ups, you can do all of that on this. You can also use it as push-up handles if you wanted to do push-ups. And of course, you can set the width where you want them for using them as push-up bars as well. And of course, given that it has some elevation, you can get, a deeper range of motion with it, which is really good. And then you can do triceps dips with it, and you can do things like an L-sit with it as well. A lot of good range of stuff with these cross grips. One of the things that I wanted to find out, because one of the things that I like in addition to doing pull-ups is I like to do dips. And of course, throwing some parallel bars in your trunk it takes up a lot of space. And then of course, you can't take those on a plane. But this product will support rings. So I have hung my gym rings off of the cross grips, and I've gotten along fine doing dips. Now, it's recommended that whatever you're doing, even if you're hooking a resistance band to it to do assisted pull-ups, or if you're using the resistance bands to do pull downs or something, or if you're attaching rings, you want to make sure that you stay in doing exercises with additional products in the vertical plane. Don't try to use your rings as all sorts of suspension training type exercises and do some bodyweight rows with it and other exercises like that, because the second you come out of that vertical plane, you probably will pull this thing off the bar or off the door frame. So as long as you stay, within some give and take there, but primarily in the vertical plane doing those kind of exercises, yes, you can hang rings off of them. They actually offer a package that comes with slings that you can attach to it to do ab work and stuff if you don't want to just do like hanging leg raises off of the bar itself. You can get some straps to get in there and do ab work that way. But again, that keeps you in a vertical plane, so there's no problem there. So I really love this. The one negative that I've heard other people talk about is sometimes dealing with that spring, because it's just, it's a spring-loaded thing. It can be difficult. I haven't had too much problem with that, and I actually think it's a good thing, because that spring is what keeps this thing secure. So I don't want them to sacrifice that to make it easier for anything as far as mounting and unmounting, because that's what's keeping this thing locked to the door frame. And of course, it's height adjustable as well. So, like I said, I can get this around pretty much any door frame I've encountered so far. But I do like that spring loaded feature, because it makes this thing rock solid. I have never worried about it coming off the door while I'm doing my workouts. So great on that score. So that negative that other people have mentioned in their reviews, I just, it's not worth quibbling about. Now, I do get the primary con that everyone has talked about, and that's the price. It is expensive. It used to be, before inflation started making everything crazy, already $100. Now it's up to $119 plus tax or whatever. But you can still find coupon codes to get it off of Jayflex's website at a discount, and they do have regular specials, so you can find it cheaper at certain points throughout the year around the holiday or whatever. So that's good. But it's still, yeah, $100, even if you're getting it with a coupon code or something around $100, it's really expensive. But if pull-ups are your thing, and you want to be able to take it on the go with you and not have to hunt around for a park or a power tower at a hotel gym or something, hoping they have something to do pull-ups on, this is the way to go. And since pull-ups are my favorite exercise, I decided that it's worth the investment to me. And the bonus that you can hang rings off of it and get your dips in as well. And of course, obviously from the demonstration videos, I have a lot of work to do on my gym rings as far as doing dips, you know, but hey, we keep getting better. And so I don't mind having to progress and get better. And I don't spend as much time with my gym rings as I probably should. Those are kind of a when I need them kind of thing. But yeah, you can do that, and I should start doing more of it. But all told, I love this product, and it's never damaged any door frame that I've used it on. It doesn't leave any marks. It's got some good padding here on the inside, right here for when it clamps. This is kind of a hard rubber, but it doesn't damage the door frame at all. So it's just, I mean, it's just a solid piece. It holds well. Its maximum capacity, I think, is 250 pounds, but at, I don't know, 163, 164 where I'm at now, plus a 40-pound weight vest, putting me just a little over 200. You know, I'm not anywhere close to maxing this out, but for heavier folks, you might want to keep that in mind, that 250 is the maximum recommended. But it is quite solid. It is held up quite well. No damage on any door frame. And so I can't recommend this enough if pull-ups is your thing. So that's all I got on this. Cross grips, go get them if pull-ups your thing and you want to be able to do pull-ups literally anywhere you go, as long as you can find a door frame. This is the way to go. I know that there is a similar product from Duonomic. I probably won't ever review that unless they like send it to me, because I have no interest in getting anything else, because this covers my needs for doing pull-ups indoors just fine. So I'm going to stick with this, and that's my recommendation for anyone else. So if you found this video helpful, please click the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. And if you want to support what we're doing here at Theology Geek Fitness, you can go to patreon.com/theologygeekfitness and become a patron. I'd appreciate it. Thank you for your time and attention watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.